Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as Ivy Winter. Thank you for joining me for another Disney video. Today we're talking about Fastpasses that you don't need at Epcot. If you haven't seen my first iteration of this, it was Fastpasses you don't need at the Magic Kingdom. I will put it up here somewhere so you can check that out. But today we're going to specifically focus on Epcot, and there are a few that you really don't need. So first and foremost, Epcot does not have as many rides as some of the other parks do. So this list is going to be a little bit shorter because there just isn't as much going on there in terms of rides. A lot of Epcot's experience is really walking around World Showcase and just enjoying the atmosphere and the festivals and all of that stuff. But if you're making fast passes, you don't want to waste them on rides that just don't need it. So here are a few that I think, for the most part, you're never going to need a fast pass for. First is Living with the Land. Sometimes it gets a little crowded there, but that's only on really busy season days, and that's only when like a lot of rides are down, which can happen. I've had days at Epcot where Test Track's down and Soarin's down, maybe Frozen went down, and what else are you gonna go on? So people go on Living with the Land. But even when that wait time seems a little high, and high for Living with the Land to me is like 30 minutes, it boards really fast. It is a boat ride that holds multiple people, so they board quite a number of people at a time, and it is very quickly paced. It's not a long ride at all, but I would say 9 times out of 10 when I've been down at Disney, the wait is 5 minutes. Like, it's like walk-on or a little bit of a wait. So don't waste a fast pass for that. It's definitely something to check out if you're interested in agriculture and all of that. I love it. I think it's a great ride, but don't waste a fast pass on it. Next is Journey into Imagination. It like never has a wait. Just don't. I mean, it's as simple as that. That ride is very easy to just walk into. Part of the reason is because it's kind of out of the way, so a lot of people don't even realize that it's there, and they bypass it fairly easily. But again, it is always moving. It is a quick ride to get on and off of. You are not going to need a fast pass at all. Number 3 might actually be a little controversial for some people, but I would say Mission Space, especially Orange. More people go on green Mission Space because it's the less intense one, and so, you know, most people don't want to deal with the intensity of Orange, or, you know, all of those warnings that they give you before Orange. I think a lot of people would be afraid to ride it. So I find that Orange is usually never posted more than 10 to 20 minutes wait. Even on busier days, it just isn't that crazy. Green can get up there. It can get up to 40, 45, even an hour. But I don't really think you need a fast pass if you're going to ride Orange side of Mission Space, because for the most part, I've gotten on in usually about 15 minutes. In which case, that is totally worth waiting for, and save your fast pass for something that's like over an hour. And then lastly, I would say Turtle Talk with Crush, you don't really need either. It is a big theater that a lot of people are gonna filter into. If you want to use the fast pass to be able to get better seats in the front of the theater, then maybe you wanna do that. But I think for the most part, you don't really need a fast pass. The show is only, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. I haven't actually looked at the runtime, but it's pretty short, so your waits in between, if you miss one, is not going to be that long. You get cool things to look at. There's aquariums while you're waiting, so I just don't think that it ever really needs a fast pass. And then there's actually one that I kind of had on the border, and that's because in recent experiences I've seen more of a line for it, but that was the Seas with Nemo and Friends, the actual ride that like gets you into the seas. Though I think a lot of people don't realize you don't have to get on that ride to get into the seas. You can walk in past it to the left and you walk into a gift shop. And that's another way in without having to ride the ride. But lately, I actually have been seeing some lines for it, which is so weird, because normally I've like zigzagged through that very long queue. Man, I think that queue is way longer than it needs to be. And just hopped right on the ride, because similarly to like Haunted Mansion, you're getting in this like little shell and it keeps moving and the ride's only a few minutes. So I don't know, it's kind of on the border now. Normally I would say you don't need a fast pass. In recent experiences with the uptick of crowds, you might need it. So I don't really know either way. I haven't come on firm judgment anymore on that one. So those are the rides that I don't think you need fast passes for at Epcot. Save it for Frozen and Soarin' and Test Track and even Spaceship Earth, which has become pretty long wait lately. but don't waste it on these other ones. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What rides you never fast pass when you're at Epcot and usually have a good experience with? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, then like it. If you like me, then you should subscribe because I'm making videos every single week. And I appreciate you guys, and I love when you hang out with me. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.